Hey champions and superstars, my name is Eugene Cheng from Freedom Profits and welcome to today's presentation on how to start your own cosmetic line without needing a huge investment. Now I don't use any makeup, but a number of queries in regards to this topic came up which lead to me creating this video for you guys. So just to clarify things before we get started, I'm not trying to sell anything here in this presentation. However, if you want to reach out to me after watching this video, you're most welcome to do so. Now, I will be adding a whole bunch of value for you throughout this, say about 40 minutes. So do get your pen and paper ready to take notes. And if you miss any important information, you can always refer back to this presentation. Brilliant. Let's not waste any time and get the ball rolling. So what will you learn today? Basically, you will learn my simple 7-step system that will help you start your own cosmetic line without needing a huge investment. Second, you will learn how to build your assets. For example, your subscribers and also customers that you can promote your products or future products to. And thirdly, you will learn how to build a better branding and also generate sales for your cosmetic business. So how can we do all this, even if you have no existing customers, no email list, no huge social media following, no connections, and no business experience? I'll review later in this presentation. But before we proceed, I think it's fair that I share my story with you all, my story of struggle, finding a solution, and also achieving success. So who is Eugene Cheng? Now, I used to work as a typical 9-to-5 engineer for 5 years in the shipbuilding and also oil and gas industry back in Australia. Everything was great in the beginning until I realized my life is just a routine day in, day out, same stuff, different day. Certainly not what life and living it to the fullest is all about. And while working as an engineer, I was learning about online marketing and started my own Amazon and e-commerce business. I was trying to do everything myself, listening to podcasts, reading a lot of books. And you know what happened? Yep, you guessed it right. I eventually burned out from information overload. Now, we all need direction in life at some point, and instead of asking, what can I do? Or how do I do this? We should always instead ask, who can help me? And which is when I reach out to the right coach and consultant at the right time, and was able to gain more clarity on what I need to do and propel forward from there. And fortunate for me, the universe did me a huge favor. I was made redundant from my engineering job, and at that moment, that instant, everything started to change for the better, of course. I wasn't high, I wasn't wide, and I'm just clear on my goals, what I needed to do, and how do I achieve my goals. So I realized I was able to leverage on my strengths and focus on business that I enjoy running, and at the same time, giving me more freedom in life. And since then, I've helped aspiring and established entrepreneurs build businesses of their dreams, and currently passionate in helping companies grow and scale their businesses fast, with a lot of cutting edge strategies and also a couple of ninja tactics here and there. And today's presentation is one of those insider strategies that I'm excited to share with you all. So let me share with you just 3 of my many success stories and testimonies that I've received. And here's the first one from Hung, who said that Eugene displays a great deal of passion for Amazon e-commerce and without fail has continued to surprise me with his winning strategies on what it really takes to build a wildly profitable Amazon e-commerce business. And at first I thought what could possibly be different about Eugene's strategy when compared with other dozens of business coaching courses out there. And the truth eventually unfolded, and he showed me advanced business growth strategies that are only open to his current students. So if you want a real coach and mentor with real experience and not someone who will sell you an overhyped information product, then Eugene is certainly your go-to expert in this field. And which brings us to the second testimonial, Will. I was able to help Will double his sales within 30 days and quadruple it within 90 days. While this might not be life-changing for some of you, however, this made a huge difference for Will and his Amazon business, and also his life goals of quitting his job and focusing on his business. And here's a testimony from Paul, who was very thankful that I helped him and his wife start their dream nutritional supplement company from scratch and generated sales within the short period of only 2.5 months. Now, they were able to turn what was a dream into reality and pursue their passion in the fitness industry. However, the most important thing is that today isn't about me or my clients. It's about the person who is listening to this presentation right now. That's right, it's you, my friend. So, is this for you? Well, if you're sick and tired of all those hyped up courses out there that overpromise and underdeliver, which leaves you even more frustrated than when you first started, then this is for you. If you're frustrated with your business stuck in plateau or not being able to break through it, then this is for you. And if you're confused about which path and strategy to execute and constantly wondering what can I do to scale my business 2x, 4x, or even 10x to make an impact in the world, then this is for you. I have this simple 7-step system that you can implement. So please pay close attention to this presentation. So let's take a look at what's changing in the marketplace, within the cosmetic industry. So the first one is beauty products and experiences are increasingly being associated with health, fitness, and wellness. You probably see a lot of evidence of fitness industry and in the active beauty category, which originally offered sweat-proof makeup designed to be worn while exercising, and now has expanded even more into beauty products that now emphasize on post-workout benefits of cleaning up and also calming down. They call this the rise of the athleisure beauty, and it's created a whole new crop of beauty brands, such as I think Sweat Cosmetics, Birchbox, Aeroline, and many other more. Next, the second change within the marketplace is that there are a lot of brands who is historically targeting women when it comes to beauty and grooming products have increased a lot of options for men's personal care and also grooming products. Social media such as Instagram and YouTube has created more communities and also conversations around men's grooming habits. For example, beauty brand Estee Lauder owned Glam Glow. They've taken advantage of this social media to engage with men by using the hashtag men who wear masks, accompanied by photos of men wearing the company's products. Brand have launched a lot of male influencer partnerships, and this is one of them, actor and model Nick Bateman. So, which brings us to the third one is in the world of social media, there are plenty of influencers creating their own brands and also making profits. Now, these independent makeup brands are fast increasing within the cosmetic industry. Now, why they're growing so fast? Because a lot of consumers, they no longer rely on the big brands. Now, they're willing to buy products from influencers and other independent makeup brands because of the one word, trust. And also due to a part of a larger generation shift of younger consumers rejecting large brands that their parents preferred and seeking out a lot of locally made artisan natural products in all consumer categories. Of course, all these products need to be Instagrammable as well at all times. So if you have built trust among your audience and looking to start your own cosmetic line, then the 7-step system that I will review later in this presentation is perfect for you. Alright, now that you know what's changing in the marketplace, let's quickly look at the 6 myths of starting your own cosmetic or any other brand that I constantly hear about from others. So here it is. First one is you need a huge capital to start your own cosmetic line. Now this is true if you don't know what you are doing, which is why you're watching this presentation. Second one is sponsorship. You need sponsorship to start your own brand. Well, I can tell you that you don't need any sponsorships from companies to be able to start your own cosmetic brand. You can do it yourself. And the third one is you need a warehouse storage or your garage to store inventory. Don't worry too much about this yet because Amazon FBA will take care of this. I'll explain further in the next few slides what Amazon FBA is. Web development, product distribution, marketing, and advertising. All those I will cover this in the next few slides. So debunk all these myths for you guys. So how do you overcome these challenges, all these myths? And before I review the strategy, I'm going to start off by giving you this quote from Jim Rohn. If you really want to do something, you find a way. And if you don't, you find an excuse. The main purpose of this presentation is to show you the 7 steps to starting your own cosmetic line without needing a huge investment and ultimately achieve your dreams. Are you guys ready to learn about these simple 7 steps? Great, let's do this together. So here's an overview of these 7 steps to start your own cosmetic line without needing a huge investment. I'll go through each step carefully, so please pay attention. Now the first one is step 1, choose a hot selling product. Step 2, define reliable supplies. Step 3, branding, which is your logo, product label, and etc. So step 4 is to create your Seller Central account. Step 5, to create your product listing. Step 6 is to send your shipment or your inventory to Amazon so you can start selling. And step 7 is to apply the P.A.R.T system, which is product listing optimization, Amazon marketing and advertising, reviews, tweak, refine, and execute all these strategies. Don't worry too much about it. I'll explain it slowly. So you can easily do this within yourself. You can do this yourself within 90 days or less. Start your cosmetic line, generate sales, and scale your business and transform lives. First of all, for those of you who don't know what Amazon FBA is, it is fulfilled by Amazon. What it means is you sell it, Amazon will ship it. So let's take a look at the benefits of using Amazon FBA to start selling. It's an amazing service that does all the heavy lifting for you so that you can focus on growing your cosmetic business. Now, Amazon does all the shipping, customer service, website maintenance, hosting, buying, advertising, packaging, warehouse staff, warehouse maintenance, fraud prevention, and also returns. Now, what do you do? On your part, you pick products, you choose your supplier, you manage your inventory, and you build up your brand. So essentially, you place an order. Once you place an order with your supplier, then your supplier will send your inventory to one of Amazon's warehouse so you can start selling. And finally, Amazon pays you every 14 days or every fortnight. Pretty simple, isn't it? Alternatively, you can build your own e-commerce site using Shopify if you want to ship products yourself, but I wouldn't recommend going down this route in the beginning unless you have plenty of resources. Down the line, when you start getting more traction, you can have both Amazon storefront and your Shopify e-commerce site to generate sales from both channels. But for now, let's focus on just the Amazon side because as we know, Amazon is pretty much a business itself within US and also other countries such as UK, Australia, and Japan as well. So moving to step 1, choose a hot selling product. So to choose a hot selling product, you can visit Amazon's bestseller site and get your ideas from there. Like these products are selling like hotcakes, which is why they're on the bestsellers list. You can start off with a product that you can see missing in the marketplace and people will pay to use it. You get a lot of ideas from the site here. So compile your list of products you have found onto your Google Sheet, or if you use a spreadsheet, whichever tool that helps you keep track of things. Now don't forget to also list down other product information such as the selling price, the quantity, or any other relevant details in the spreadsheet so we can use it for comparison. So looking at step 2 is to find reliable suppliers. Now here's a simple method using none other than Google. So what you need to do is navigate to google.com/NCR, which stands for non-country redirect. This helps particularly for those of you who don't live in the States. Now, when you search for suppliers, here's the method that you can use, which is type in your product name, private label, your product name, and then or wholesaler, or your product name and a supplier or manufacturer. So for example, if you want to sell an organic lipstick, then you can just type in organic lipstick private label in Google and you see like a whole bunch of results, private labelers that sells organic lipstick that you can do, you can create your brand from it. Here's another method, which is using the Google search plus site exclusion. So you use your product name and then private label minus the site that you want to exclude when you search for it, such as Facebook, because sometimes some brands will have, say, organic lipstick group or even a page. You want to remove that site from there, any sites that you don't want to, or any sites that cosmetic sites as well, then you can use this exclusion method. Now, always be sure to browse through to page 8 or 10 of Google, as a lot of suppliers, they have really terrible SEO. You probably can't search for them in the first 2-3 pages. So I suggest browsing through down to about 10 or even 15. And be sure to compile your research again into the same spreadsheet that you can use for references. And add in suppliers' contact details such as email address, their phone numbers, etc. So you can contact them for quotes. And I'll explain the 8 questions that you can use to ask Mr. Supplier so to get more clarification. And here's an example that I found that they do private label. It's called private label sk.in. So they focus on private label skincare that has a huge range of products, from anti-aging products to facial cleansers and also men's beard care. So this is just an example of a private label company that you want to go for. Here's the 8 questions that I mentioned earlier that you can ask suppliers, so they can get more information and clarification before you decide on which supplier to choose and place an order with. So the first one is, do they have, or can they provide the product that you want? This is always good to just double check just in case. And the second one is, are they able to label your product with your own brand? And there's no point in ordering from supplier if you cannot sell your own product and build your own brand, because some suppliers, they sell generic brands. We don't want that. We want to build our own brand. So make sure you do ask this question. And the third one is, how does the private labeling process work with them? This varies again from supplier to supplier, so be sure to ask them their private labeling process. The fourth one is, what are the price tiers for ordering the product? Now, every supplier will have a different price tier depending on the quantity ordered. Generally speaking, bulk orders should always produce a lower cost per good, which will allow you to retain more profits in the future. So question 5 is, what is the MOQ, which is the minimum order quantity? A good way is to let them know you're testing them up before asking them about the MOQ so that you get better rate. Question number 6 is, what is the estimated time until product is ready to ship and time it takes to ship the product to fulfillment by Amazon, the warehouse? So product delivery time will adversely affect your cash flow position. So make sure you ask this question as well. And question 7, are the product or the order covered by insurance? And the last question is the payment options. Do they accept credit card, check, PayPal, or do they accept bank wire transfer? So you don't really need to spend a full fortune and order a whole lot of products. Make sure a great strategy that you can do is to order the MOQ to test it out in the marketplace. And once the product runs out of stock, you can always order more. Or, worst case scenario, if your first product isn't selling too well, or if you change your mind, then you can try launching a different product or your second product and test it out again. So next step is step 3, branding. So every product needs a UPC and UPC code on its packaging to be able to sell in the marketplace. Now, the purpose of UPC codes are to make it easy to identify the product features such as the brand name, item, size, and color when an item is scanned at a checkout, or in this case, in Amazon. So UPC codes are also used in tracking inventory within Amazon's warehouse as well. So how do you purchase UPC code? So you can buy them and use them for your product packaging at speedybarcodes.com. You can purchase a lot of 10 barcodes at a cost of only about $15. There are other websites as well that sells UPC codes, but some codes might have been registered, so I suggest you just stick to speedybarcodes.com. They're pretty reliable and I trust them as well. So once you receive a label template from your supplier and also you purchase your UPC barcode, then it's time to have your logo and your label designed. So here are a couple of useful websites that offer great work done by freelancers. For example, you can host a logo competition, 99 designs. Prices, if I'm not mistaken, they start as low as $299. Or you can head over to Upwork and hire a designer to design your logo and also your label as well. It's really entirely up to you. Design Crowd is similar to 99 Designs, where you host a competition and invite entrants to join with their design. And you then choose a winner of your choice to end the competition. I highly suggest not going to design agencies, as they will charge you an arm and a leg for a simple design that you can outsource to other talented designers. Now, this step alone will save you quite a fair bit of money. The next step is to create your Amazon Seller Central account. Now, how can you sell on Amazon if you don't have an account, right? To create a professional seller account, navigate to this site right here, services.amazon.com/fulfillment by Amazon/benefits.html. Or you can search for Amazon FBA on Google and it should be one of the first few results that popped up. It will cost you only $39.99 per month to create a professional FBA account. And the best part is it comes with a free 30-day trial. So once you created this your own seller's account, let's move on to the next step, which is to create your Amazon product listing. Now navigate to your Seller Central dashboard, and within the inventory tab right here, click on add a product, and Amazon will take you to this page where you can click on get started button to create your own product listing. It's pretty straightforward here, but if you have any questions, you can always drop me a message. I'll be happy to help you out. And you will come down to this page to create your own product listing. Make sure you click on the create a new product listing, because you're creating a new product, your own brand, your own product. So you don't want to be searching for existing product on Amazon. So once you click on that, you'll be navigated to this page to find your product category, which is beauty and personal care, also makeup, skincare. Depending on which categories that you're selling in, you want to choose that. And once you do that, create that, then you need to put in the product title, the description for all your listings, the pricing and all those. Don't worry too much about that yet. Just put in random information. I'll explain it in the step 7 in the P.A.R.T system, so on how you can optimize your product listing. So step 6 is to send your shipment to Amazon. Before you get to this step, make sure you already have your invoicing and your purchase order from your supplier, so they use the details, the shipping addresses from your supplier, which we will use to create a new order to send and replenish your inventory, as shown in this screenshot right here. Like I mentioned before, make sure you have your supplier's address ready in hand so you can insert it in this shipping from section right here. As for the packaging type, always select the case pack products, because you have one type of product within the case. And once you've done that, you can click continue to the shipping plan. And from here, again, I know things are pretty straightforward. I'm sure you'll be able to follow the simple instructions to create your shipping label and send your first shipment to Amazon's warehouse. All you need to do is insert all the details, such as the units per case and also number of cases that you're sending to Amazon's warehouse. You can get this information from your supplier. Amazon will also prompt for the weight of your cases that you'll be sending to the warehouse. And once you insert the weight and also choose the carrier to use, you can print out the shipping label, which is in PDF format. And you'll need to send this shipping label to your supplier so that the supplier knows where to send your products to, which Amazon warehouse to send your products to. So, which brings us to final step 7, which is to apply the P.A.R.T system, product listing optimization, Amazon advertising, reviews, and tweak, refine, and execute. Basically to help you grow your brand and also your business. So let's take a look at the first one, product listing optimization. Now, here are the 5 key components of a great product listing page: product title, product description, product images, product specifications, backend search terms. And I'll explain in detail each one of these, so don't forget to take notes. Keyword sweet spot. So finding the right keywords to use for your product listing is very, very important. So shoppers can easily find your products both on Google and also on Amazon. Now remember that people search on Google with an information searching mindset, while people who search on Amazon, they have a buying mindset. And what we want here is the keyword sweet spot within Amazon and Google, so that we can dominate on both platforms. So let's take a look at how to find Google keywords. So what we can do is use Google's keyword planner tool, so you can locate keywords that have high searches. So pretty much you type in Google Keyword Tool or Google Keyword Planner and you'll show up. If you already have an account, then great, you can sign into that and start using it. If you don't, just register for one. Within the Google Keyword Planner, this is the page that you'll see. And once you've signed in to your Google Keyword Planner tool, you can start searching for potential keywords that you can use. For instance, I'm searching for organic lipstick here, and the results show that they're 1K to 10K on average monthly searches on Google. it's not too bad. What you want to do is search for keyword to be your primary keyword that you can use, and also secondary keywords as well. And the best part of this tool is that Google also shows you other keyword ideas and data alongside. Now you have a clear idea of which keywords you can use once you've done your research. Check out the keyword natural makeup. It has 10,000 to 100,000 average monthly searches on Google, so that's pretty high. And make sure you record all these primary and secondary keywords in your spreadsheet so you don't scratch your head later on trying to find them. And the next one to search for Amazon keyword, there's plenty of online tools you can use. Here's one of them. It's called Merchant Words. They do charge users $30 per month for US data. While if you want the global data, you need to pay $60 a month. What you can do is you can do all your research within the week, within a couple weeks, and then cancel your membership. I don't see anything wrong with that. All you need to do is you want to search for the keywords that you can use for your product listing. I'm using FreshKey by Digital Marketer Team, and it works the same as Merchant Words. If you want a free copy of it, I can give it to you, the link to download it, and it's for iOS users only. FreshKey is pretty cool. You can search keywords that people use on Bing, Google, Amazon, eBay as well, and even Etsy and YouTube. It's a pretty convenient keyword research tool. Now that you know how to search for primary keywords for your product listing, let's take a look at this sample product listing right here on Amazon. So you have the product title, the bullet points description, the pricing as well, and also the images. When you're optimizing your product listing, what you want to do is to include as much useful information as possible, specifically benefits to help shoppers make a purchasing decision. Here is the product description. However, only brand registered sellers are able to use this feature. Amazon calls it the EBC, Enhanced Brand Content, where you can have images on there. You need to be a brand registered seller to be able to use this EBC feature. And you also need to trademark your name, also logo as well, with the US Trademark Office, so that Amazon knows you're a legit business. And for those who are not registered yet, or you're waiting for approval, what your product description will look like will be just HTML text, a basic one. You can't have images on there. Product images. Here are a few do's and don'ts. Always make sure you use a high quality 3D image for your product with a white background, because that's what's required by Amazon. You want your product image to look clean and neat so that shoppers can easily see your product. Next is your product specifications. It's very important as well for shoppers and also Amazon to know exactly what you're selling, such as the shipping weight, product dimensions, ingredients, instructions, directions, all these other details which you can find in the back end of your product listing. So make sure you key in as much information as possible. You can get this information from your supplier. The next one is backend search terms. These are the details that Amazon's algorithm will use to determine when to show your product to shoppers. This is vital. It helps you rank better on Amazon's SERP, which is search engine results page. So the search terms, this is where you insert your primary keywords and also your secondary keywords. Intended use, subject matter, target audience, other attributes, and also platinum keywords. So all this information you need to include and write it down in the backend search terms. So Amazon's algorithm can help you out as well. Once you've done all that, make sure you save and also complete your product listing page. I do have other videos on how to write your backend search terms on YouTube. I'll include the link below so you can search and watch it and gain more ideas of what you should include in the backend search terms. The next part is Amazon marketing and advertising. So Amazon advertising, this is crucial, really crucial for you to kickstart your sales cycle. And using Amazon PPC, which is pay-per-click, you get to target shoppers who are already on Amazon with a shopping mindset and offer your products to them. Now, essentially, there are two types of ad campaigns that you can run: sponsored products and sponsored brands, which was formerly known as headline search ads. And sponsored brands can only be used by brands who are registered within the Amazon brand registered section. So each campaign have different types of ad placements. So you can refer to this image right here. Some products are shown within the search result and some brands are shown in the headline. So when creating a new campaign, there are a couple of things that you need to consider. For instance, you can choose between automatic and also manual targeting. Amazon will decide on your behalf when to show your products based on the keywords being searched by shoppers. That's when you use automatic targeting. But when you're using manual targeting, you will need to include your own keywords to target shoppers. And this is where your keyword research will come in handy. All your primary and secondary keywords, you can use it for manual targeting. But for now, let's focus on the overview of the Amazon marketing and advertising. Since we're a little bit short on time, I've got another video specifically on Amazon PPC that you can watch on YouTube that will help you generate your first few sales. So knowing what works and what doesn't through Amazon Ad Report is a great way to optimize your ads for higher sales conversions. I also explain in detail on using Amazon Ads Reports within my other video, and how you can optimize it for better cost per click and also better sales conversions. All those are within the other video, which I'll link it down below. Adding negative keywords to your ad campaigns will also avoid your ads being shown to the wrong shoppers and subsequently reduce your ad costs. Again, my other video link below will explain all this in full details, but let's take a look at the overview for now. Now here's a simple example of Amazon marketing blueprint that you can use as a reference to create your marketing plan to promote your cosmetic line. Perhaps you already own a YouTube channel, you can focus on promoting your cosmetics on it as well. And you can have another company or brand channel as well to keep your work professional. Instagram, you can have a personal and also a company account. Facebook, personal or company page. You can even reach out to blogs as well, or if you go to trade shows to promote your product, it's a really good idea. And also Twitter, LinkedIn, when you can have both personal and company pages or accounts. So this is basically the Amazon marketing blueprint that you can use and focus on. The next section of the P.A.R.T system is the reviews. Now, customers rely on reviews to make a purchase. I'm sure you would check reviews of a restaurant or that new dress that you saw online before buying them. Customers and shoppers rely heavily on reviews. So one way of getting product reviews is to enroll in Amazon's early reviewer program. It's basically a program to help you get your first few reviews for your new product. And reviewers will receive a small reward of $3 gift in exchange for providing feedback for your product. On a note, you need to be brand registered again to join this early reviewer program. What you can do to get more reviews is also to set up your email follow-up sequence, basically to get feedback for improvements. We all need people who will give us feedback, and that's how we improve. There are lots of email automation tools online that you can utilize to follow up with customers as well as use it for marketing. Here are just a few tools that email automation software that you can check out: MailChimp, Sendinblue, and Aweber. Check out the user interface, the pricing, and decide which one works best for you before you proceed. Another way of getting reviews from customers is to direct them to a landing page and offer them a reward, such as ebook or a bonus video. Now here's a landing page example of which I created using ManyChat tool that can be used to send messages using Facebook Messenger. It's pretty neat, isn't it? And here are just a few online software tools that you can use to create your own landing pages. ManyChat is great. You can use it for Facebook Messenger chatbots as well to build your Messenger subscribers as well as your email list, killing two birds with one stone. Lead Pages is pretty good. Unbound as well. You can use this and integrate with your email automation tool. The last part of the P.A.R.T system is to tweak, refine, and execute all these steps. Now, you need to tweak your ads, slowly improve it, improve the cost per click, refine all what you need to do, refine your product listings, your images, and of course, execute everything else, all these steps, because if you don't apply, you will never know what works and what doesn't. So, Do you think you can follow these simple 7 steps? I know, I'm pretty sure you can. You're a smart cookie with the right determination. I'm sure you'll be able to work things out. If you don't, you can always drop me a message. I'll try my best to give you a hand. And congratulations, my friend. I'll give yourself a pat in the back. You've just learned the 7 steps to start your own cosmetic line without needing a huge investment. And don't forget to celebrate your successes along your journey. Enjoy your efforts, your energy, and also your accomplishments. Celebrate your mini goals so that you won't get burned out. Quick question, would you like for me to personally help you start your own cosmetic line without needing a huge investment? Just click on the link below or the link in the description and we can proceed from there. So what can you do next? You can brainstorm ideas with your best friend or your business partner to spark more ideas and spark creativity. You can get started with step 1 for sure and find your hot selling product. Step 3, what you can do is always, stay hungry, resilience when situations don't go your way, and keep moving forward. So let's decide that we're going to take action. We're going to commit to it. We're going to implement this strategy and succeed by achieving your dreams of creating your own cosmetic business. After watching this presentation, let me just ask you, is it ridiculous for you to start your own cosmetic line without needing a huge investment? I'll leave this question for you to answer. So just remember that a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. This is an inspiring quote by the late Lao Tzu. We can go on discussing about strategies, but if you don't start the first step, you'll never be able to achieve your dreams of creating your own cosmetic line. So thank you for taking your time to watch my presentation up until this point. I hope you enjoyed as much as I enjoyed creating it. And I hope you gained lots of value and written down a lot of notes throughout this presentation. Feel free to share this video with your friends who will benefit from it. Maybe a friend next door who wants to start their own cosmetic line. They can follow this step-by-step 7-step system. Goodbye. I wish you the very best of success for your cosmetic business, and I'll catch you in the next video. See you guys. Bye and good luck.